Okay, here's a look at the Studio Series Junkion Scrapheap, and you can see there he is inside the box. And so first, let's just take a quick look at the packaging so you could see it's a really nice Studio Series 86 packaging. And the back of the box, you get your typical product images, so really nice, very cartoon accurate, and you get that backdrop there, which is also cool. Side of the box, cool design, 86 with the nice artwork there, a Scrapheap. The other side, close-up drawing of his head. Top of the box, the Transformers, the movie logo there. Bottom of the box, words and stuff. So now let's just go ahead and open this up. Okay, just to get a full experience, let's open this up on film, because I do recall someone was saying how they liked the unboxing first impression, and I kind of agree in the sense that you get the full experience of what it's like if you actually got the figure, and I think it kind of helps to know and see, you know, how the figure comes all packaged and stuff. So if you end up getting it, then you kind of know what to expect. So here I'm just pulling out everything, and as always, I always make sure the box is empty. And then here we get your trash and the instructions. So as always, let's take a closer look at the instructions. Just your typical style. Here you get your accessories, where they go on, and then the steps to the transformation. So you could see, yeah, I think this is a pretty simple transformation. And then let's see what's on the back here. Oh, more steps to the transformation. And I don't know if you saw what I'm seeing, but I don't like the way they have this on the top and bottom, because you have to go back and forth, back and forth. But anyways, that's a look at the instructions and the accessory, showing how you can attach it in alt mode. So that's a look at the instructions, and then here, this is how it comes packaged. So you get the 2 tires back here, and his gun is up here. So now let's just go ahead and open this all up off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we have Scrapheap out of box, and first let's just go over the accessories. So let's take a look at his gun, and you could see it's a nicely sculpted gun, and you know, some people might complain about the waffles and stuff, but you have to remember we are looking at a mainline retail, so this is what to expect under this line. And then we get his 2 tires, and these 2 are not the same. So let's take a closer look. So you could see this tire is thicker, this tire is thinner, and that's important to know because when you're transforming it, I know the thicker one goes to the front, so this is the front wheel, and the thinner one is on the back. So this is the orientation for transformation of the wheels. And then here is the figure, and let's first get him all straightened out. Rotate his arms out of the box, and wow, these are kind of stiff friction joints. And now let's just take a closer look at the figure, and see, this is really nicely sculpted, and for the most part very cartoon accurate. And I say for the most part because I'm aware of little details, like, you know, his little spikes here, they should be painted this red color, but again, this is a mainline retail figure, so this is what to expect. So as always, let's first compare this with the animation model and see how well they captured the cartoon aesthetics. And you can see for the most part they did a really nice job. Again, I say for the most part because little details like the feet, you know, they're inaccurate. And if you know me, I can really nitpick this thing like crazy, but I'm not going to do that. Just the main point, it's close enough. So that's the main thing. So in terms of articulation, let's see if I can come a little closer here, get a better light. Let's see. Let's come back here. Let's zoom up here. And in terms of articulation, I'm going to do it a little farther away. So head is on a ball joint, so it can go up a little bit down, side to rotate side to side, all around. Shoulders, you can see it's on a mushroom peg there, so it can go front and back, out to the side. Really tight friction. And then bicep rotation, elbow joint, which is tight rotation. But that's nice to see how it's a screw, not a pin. Yeah, I'm going to digress here, but the pins, they're cheaper, and if you ever want to fix something, you can't really do it with pins, but with screws, it's better. So I can already tell this is a figure that they took some time to make into a quality figure. And you get fist rotation. Let's spread his arms out here. You get bicep swivel. Do you get ab crunch? Yep, you get ab crunch. These little, I don't know what you call these things, these little pockets back here, they do go out to the side, so his legs can go out to the side. Legs can go front and back. You do get a knee bend, and the feet. You do get an ankle rocker, and you do get toe tilt up and down. So really nice figure. And I think this speaks to, you know, my feelings on the Rekgar. I said that's really a great figure. So this is pretty much a retool of that same mode. And like I was telling you, the screws, that's a little clue letting you know that this is a figure that Hasbro intends to make into a quality retail figure. So really nice. And then the tire, if you want, you can attach it here to his leg, or you can attach it to the other leg, or you can attach it to the other forearm, which is cool. It's all your preference. I'm not sure what the cartoon version or movie version looks, but I think he is supposed to be like this. Does his tire attach to the back? No, you can't attach the tire to the back. But now let's go ahead, give him his handgun. And this is really nice. This is a really nice figure. Get some cool dynamic articulation poses with this. This is really cool. Yeah, so yeah, let's take a look at the back and just appreciate all the nicely sculpted detail. I mean, look at this. Again, for mainline retail figure, they did a really nice job on this. So every time I say that, for some reason in my mind, I keep thinking of Beachcomber. So Beachcomber and, you know, even Cosmos, I would say. Those are examples of mainline retail figures that Hasbro tries to make really nice. But anyways, here's a look at that. And now let's just do a couple of quick comparisons. Okay, first, here he is next to Scrapheap, and you could see these two Junkions. They do look really nice together. Even though these are pretty much the same mold, it's just a retooling and redeco. I think they did a really nice job with the differences. I don't want to go on and on with all the little differences, but you could see like the spikes on the shoulders, the forearm, and here Scrapheap, he has his axe. So this is really cool. Yeah, so these guys look really good together. And then we have the leader of the Junkion's Rekgar. So here you could see this is where the mold comes from, and so there's some retooling, redeco, really nice. This looks really nice. So let's take a group shot here, and you can see how nice all these guys look together. Really hoping that Hasbro is going to continue this and make a lot of the other Junkions, and it's hard to say if they will, but you know that they probably know that this is probably where they can cash in, just like they do with the Seekers. So definitely Hasbro, I hope you make more of the Junkions. And since I have it out here, let's bring out one more comparison. And that is with the Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus. So here you could see it's the Ultra Magnus is really big, liter size. So you can see what that looks like. And I'm not going to pull out all of the figures, but yeah, you could see this looks really, really nice. Let's take another group shot here with the Rekgar also. This looks really, really nice. I really like this. Plus with that feature, with Ultra Magnus, you can take apart his arms and legs. I think you can get some really fun placings with this. But anyways, here is a look at Scrapheap, and now let's go ahead, transform him into his alt mode and take a look at that. Oh, but first, I forgot to show you this nice backdrop, and hopefully you saw some of my other videos so you know what my thoughts and opinions are on it. I think it's really cool, but unfortunately the bad side is this bottom. They should have painted it so that you have the same background, so then you could really make full use of it. Because now it just really looks like a display, and that's really what this is for. But here you could see what it looks like. He looks a little big in my opinion. I think he should be like a core class size, and I think it would be nice. But anyways, I just thought I'd show you that. It's a really nice background. And again, you could see here, it looks really nice. But once you do that, that looks really bad. But anyways, just thought I'd show you that first. Okay, here he is in his alt mode, and you can see it's a really nice looking alt mode. And transformation, for the most part, it's pretty intuitive. It's pretty fun and simple. But I will say that when you're manipulating it, you do have to make sure you do get things correctly lined up. Otherwise, things won't tab in, things won't fit in place. So yeah, there's just something to point out. It's kind of like a magic square. Same thing, you have to make sure everything's all properly lined up. And here I'm folding up the wheel stands. You can see it does roll on these nice spiked wheels with the tips cut off. But yeah, and here I'll just point out again, the front tire, it's the thicker one. The bottom one is the thinner one. So yeah, really nice. And in terms of his accessory, if you remember the instructions, you can just simply attach that here or anywhere else where it has a port, and you can see it has a little bit of a different look. So yeah, that's what he looks like in his alt mode. It's really nice, transformations, fun, easy. So I could see, you know, this is a really fun mainline figure. So now let's bring out one of his minions. Let's bring out Rekgar and see if we can get this guy sitting on here. I'm not sure how to do this. They don't really give you instructions how to do this, so I think this is something you kind of have to play around with, figure out on your own. And I could see how this makes for a really fun kids figure. So yeah, and I'm sure if you take off Rekgar's weapons, his gun here, maybe you can go ahead and attach it so he's maybe holding on to the steering wheel, which would be really cool. So yeah, this is really fun. You can get a look at that. You can replicate a lot of fun scenes like he's riding. Look at that. This is cool. I think this is really cool. So let's get him in a good pose here, like Rekar sitting on the bike right there staring at you. This is really cool. I really like this. So let's transform back to robot mode and have our final thoughts. Okay, my final thoughts on this figure. This is a really nice figure. For mainline retail, they did a really nice job. And like I pointed out, like the use of screws instead of pin is a sign to me that they're taking pride with this figure. And for some reason, I always keep thinking of Beachcomber, but that's an example, in my opinion, that they're taking time to really produce a really nice figure. And transformation, like I said, it's pretty fun, easy, intuitive. You just need to make sure you get everything all lined up, straightened up in order to tab things in. But this is a really fun figure, and this definitely looks great with the other Junkions. So if you're collecting, you definitely want to add this to your collection for like that army building. And speaking of which, hopefully Hasbro is going to give us more Junkions, because you could just see how great that would look if you have more Junkions here. But anyways, final thoughts. This is a great figure, and I don't give recommendations because, as you know, if you want it, you'll get it. If you don't, you won't. But this is a great figure, and like I said, I mean, if you're collecting and you have these Junkions, definitely you should get it. It's definitely worth it.